exciting day with Camberley Net today. I've got a nutrition specialist and lifestyle coach with me, and we're talking food. Monica, would you like to tell us about yourself?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jenny, very much for coming today. Yes, I'm very passionate about the plant-based food especially, and I really like putting together all the creative things and food on the plate. Like
I
that.
can see.
Yeah, plenty of colour as well.
Beautiful.
Yes, so yeah, I'm a lifestyle coach and I absolutely love cooking as well and putting everything into practical mode. So how to put the meals together.
So what are you going to teach us today? What's on the menu?
On the menu, beautiful but simple, colourful stuff. So at the moment I have a beautiful salad, which is broccoli and chopped broccoli, and which is raw with peppers and onions as well.
Lovely colours.
Lovely colours, and it's
colours.
a light dressing with the coconut yogurt.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For the starters, I also have the aubergines, which are basically marinated in harissa paste. And
Little bit spicy.
little bit spicy, a bit of a chili
Yeah.
in there, a bit of a kick with lemon juice and all of that. As well as have this lentil shepherd's pie. Very lovely and alternative to, let's say, minced meat. So if you're doing any kind of veganuary or trying to eat more plant-based, this is the option for you.
Wonderful. And the things that we have here today, would they be described as vegetarian or vegan?
They are fully vegan.
Fully vegan. Okay.
Use really most of the plant ingredients, and also in the cake. We can't forget about the cake.
Is there lots of sugar in that cake for me?
Just a tiny little bit, but I'm using unrefined sugar, and this is coconut sugar. I also made the caramel sauce, which is made with coconut oil and just a bit of a treat, and the coconut sugar. So this is pineapple upside down cake with the spelt flour. So it's not fully gluten free, but spelt is less glutinous than the other grains.
And the very interesting looking items there on the platter, what would you describe those as?
Those are energy balls. So whenever you need a bit of a kick after the workout, which I'm sure everyone goes to the gym at the moment, you can have those. And these are made with dates, cocoa powder, and some mixed nuts.
So quite filling.
Very filling, very filling. And I've also with some ginger for the spicy kick. So really, really good. Something you can have before or after training as well. So it's filling, but it's good. It will keep your energy going.
Very lucky, because over Christmas, of course, we all eat the typical traditional food, which is quite heavy in sugar, isn't it?
It is. It can be. Unfortunately, that's the problem. So having a bit of too much sugar, and what we want to really do, we want to balance our sugar levels. So it's this food definitely as well, but also plenty of water. Yeah, drinking water is really, really important, even during winter months when we don't feel like it. It really, really refreshes us and really need it.
I must say, every time when I have a massage, I'm always told drink lots of water. So that's really good to remind myself as well when I'm having my food, drink lots of water as well. So thank you. That's a great tip. And so is the lack of sugar you're going to find that we'll give you information as to Monica's website so that you'll be able to follow her innovative food choices, suggestions for you so that you can keep healthy into 2020.
Yes, definitely. Full of flavors, really, and what I always tell my clients and the families who come to me, planning and preparing is really important for that, and it doesn't really take a long time, but you can be very successful and save yourself time during the week when you are really running around and trying to figure out what you're going to eat. A bit of planning on Friday and a bit of preparing on Sunday, and you are off you go for the whole week.
This is quite awesome, because obviously as a health coach, that means you're spending an enormous amount of time making sure we do what we're told, we don't get up to mischief when you're not looking. So does this mean that when you're coaching, do you do it online? Do you send printouts? How does the coaching take place for your clients?
It could be in various ways. Some clients want to see me face to face, and this is where I visit in their houses. There's no escape. I'm coming, and we definitely have the coaching session. But quite often I do it through the Zoom online. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So all the cooking tips about the healthy way of cooking, as well as the healthy food. Because I know that if you start to have a jolly good fry up with your items, then you're going to put an awful lot of calories back in.
Yeah, definitely. So it's all about the balance, yeah. So it's all about the balance, having right macronutrients on your plate, the carbohydrates, protein and the fat, and really keeping low carbohydrates if we can. But obviously we are all individual. That's the power of individual advice, what you have to or should have on your plate, because if you're trying to lose weight, that will look potentially different.
And having spoken to you before, the use of different flavours, as in a coconut oil, a coconut sugar, which is much better for you than the refined sugars, it means that the palate is tasting really interesting things. So what you might be missing in the items that you've learnt to crave, we're creating really good habits, would you say?
Definitely very good habits. So my clients, when they come for cooking workshops or supper clubs, they are very, very surprised how tasty the whole food is. And because I don't use a lot of salt, what I do use is a lot of spices. Yeah.
Wonderful, because yes, a spice is
spices
very
bring up
aromatic in the mouth, isn't it? So
bring up the flavors.
Yes.
You feel like, and it doesn't have to be curry or whatever. It's just, it could be, different things. And fresh herbs.
Yes.
Really, really amazing, just to for the splash of color, but for the flavor. So yes, when you cook yourself, it's really, really good to maybe try different things. But I don't really use that much salt anymore.
So you can imagine that in a minute, when we finish filming, I'm going to eat some wonderful things here, because they look just awesome, and I'm sure, knowing Monica as I do, they're going to taste equally awesome. So, would you have any final tips for us for January? What would you say is a good way to set yourself up with some healthy goals, apart from obviously employing you as a coach?
We all can do something for ourselves, definitely, but I would say smaller steps. We all want to fit in 5 times in the gym and 5 cooked meals, but maybe we'll start just one, and do it consistently, and then add another one and do it consistently, and by the time we know, we've built the whole things, going to the gym as well as cooking food, but it just have to be smaller steps.
I think the answer then, listening to Monica here, is that we're going to have to talk to her on a regular basis, so that she can share these tips with us on our health and wellness pages, so that I know how wonderful she is, because we've talked at length about herbs and spices, and she's given me lots of great ideas. So I think it's only fair we should share them with our viewers and our listeners. Would you like to come back and do another slot for us?
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Jenny, very much. It's just sharing the tips and what works for us. Yes.
Fantastic. We'll see you again.
Thank you.